Hello Shepard, we're fantastic today. In this stream, I'm going to share with you 5 blisses or 5 blessings that everyone has. Without further ado, let's jump in. We are living actually in a life of blessings and blisses that we are not really recognizing. The biggest problem of mankind, why we don't appreciate our lives, so what we have is because we are not seeing, we don't recognize those things that we already have. So basically, where we should start, we should recognize those things first. And there are 5 things, when you speak generally, there are 5 things we should appreciate in every one of those blessings we have. Well, the first thing is very obvious: money. Money is a blessing. Money is a bliss. Why? Well, you can buy anything, and some people are stopping right here because they're thinking the only blessing that people have, that mankind have, is money, and everything else can be obtained with money. But this is simply wrong. Because guess what? The second bliss is actually health. In health, well, in my case, I am reminding myself of health every single day because basically I was ill back in the days very often. You can see that I was in school maybe 40% of time. 60% I was just freaking sick. My mom and dad also have issues with their eyes and stuff like that. So I remind myself and see those things live every single day and appreciate this. And for those people who experience also less or loss of health, or have people who are close to them who experience that, also worth it and appreciate health also. Now the third one is acquaintances. And what I mean by acquaintances are people you know, actually your old connections that you know. And this is actually the biggest commodity that the richest people have. Because, well, if you have the right people, you can have the right results. Simple as that. And back in the day, Jack Ma also said, I'm not smart. I have just gathered people who are smarter than myself and brought them the best conditions I can give to work for me. And this is what he did. Back in the days, he didn't know what programming is. He didn't know what, he just had a slightly of clue what internet is, but he has no clue what everything else. And what happened is, he wasn't smart at all, but he is right now one of the genius, who people are called genius, but he wasn't smart at all. Another example is also Gary Vee. He himself, Gary Vaynerchuk, with the biggest social media agency in the world, with $250 million, I believe. And what he actually does is just amazing. And the thing is, he himself told that he has kind of this entrance test to get in NVIDIA, and he gets just the best people inside of it. And the thing is, he cannot pass even one question of it because he is simple made for entrepreneurship, not for working in this kind of sphere, not for being a programmer, not for shooting these videos, but for speaking and for doing the thing that he is doing. Okay, now the fourth thing is love. And what I mean by love, I mean, hi man, I love everyone else and stuff like that. You can do it when you're female, but not when you're male. Be aware of it, because love is actually the power to being recognized by the creator, by the God, or how you call this power that has created everything that we are surrounding, the big bang in the whole universe. Now, what I want to tell you is love, you can differentiate in love that should be pursued from the female side and the male side. Well, from the female side, you can spread your love as much you want. It is not your secret. What is your secret is to pursuing goals. It is not for you girls. I'm sorry, but pursuing goals, it is more for the man, okay? And what you should do though, especially man's love is not spreading love and saying, hey, I love you, no. Love is for men. What? It is a secret. It should be told to no one but God, the entity, you know what I'm talking about, right? To the power, to the divine power, right? You should told and how you are telling this love, how you're trying to reach them, how you try to be in cooperation with this entity. Well, basically, with this deity, basically you are The only way to communicate with this one is to get rid of everything you are not. I have talked about like several days before, I think 2 weeks before, what you are not. And when you are thinking that you are not, then you have to communicate not with your soul and heart, but with your spirit. It's a different things, okay? You have to communicate with your spirit. If you don't know, just watch my past video. You will see what's the difference between soul and spirit is, because many people don't know it. Now, you have to communicate with your spirit. And the only way to communicate with the spirit, you have to say nothing. You have to say nothing and be in nothing. And this is where you get the communication with it. From nothing, from the void of nothing. Okay? And this is where you communicate. And because of this communication, you get the co-creation. And because you get the co-creation, you get recognized from it. And you can get the things. If you feel like I have to do this, you do this. And you are the one who pursuing goals. You are not really going and I want to plan this thing. No, you're not planning. You're just cooperating and everything goes and you will be successful no matter what. Because you're cooperating with the highest power in the universe. Now, and this is because male are co-creators. They are co-creators, and female are just like female energy is everywhere. And the thing is, never, especially for the females, ask the man if he is loving you. Never ask it. Never ask it. The moment you ask this thing, the male loses his connection to the divine. What happened? He won't be recognized because the sky, or how you call the deities, are not seeing you if you are just in love with each other and watching him, he watching you. It does not happen. You have to watch in the same direction. You have to watch in the same direction, and he's going up. And you are just to protect and make the environment. You know, you're just here to obtain the environment, to having this kind of thing. And male is not showing your love by telling you, and this is the biggest mistake that people and like love coaches, like partner coaches are making. They're saying, hey, you man, you have to tell to your girl that you love him. This is bullshit. You don't have to tell her that you love her. And she is also not obliged, and she has no she has no privilege in you to ask you if you love her or not. You show her love by doing, by pursuing your goal. This is the only thing. The only love you show is by deeds. Your love are deeds. It is not the word. The word is your personal secret that you have to keep for yourself, okay? Really important thing. Same goes for women. Your personal secret is not love. Love you can spread everywhere, but not your pursuit of goals. Pursuit of goals is your secret, okay? Male's pursuit of goals is not the secret, but the pursuit of goals of female is a secret. Well, pursuit of goals is secret for both sides. But the thing what I want to say is, when you as a female pursuing your goals, then you are not living in alignment. What you should do is, you are there to have the whole environment. You are more like this guardian of the environment. Because the female energy is everywhere. Okay? So don't make your female energy also in... And same goes for heart and being and soul. Your man hasn't been in your soul. And your woman hasn't been in your soul as well. Don't love each other with the soul. Okay? Love each other by deeds, by the energy, but not by your soul. And don't watch just each other. It's the worst way you can do. You won't be seen by heaven. Okay. Now next thing is life, guys. Now we covered love. Let's go to fifth one, which is life. And this is, well, if you already know it, 400 trillion to 1 is a chance to be born as a human. Simple, right? If 400 trillion, you can win so many of lotteries. You can win hundreds of lotteries with this kind of chance. But the chance to be born is really, really, really precious. And human beings are made to create the universe and make it a better place. In fact, here on planet Earth, we're the only one who can create stuff. Who can create novelty. I don't want to say the other species cannot create anything. They can create, okay? Like spiders can create the webs, and bees can create other stuff, and you know what I mean, right? But the thing is, speaking of novelty, speaking of never have been done, it's only possible, and the only species who can do are humans. So we have the responsibility to create and make the universe a better thing. And by creation, I don't say you have to create the same thing over and over again. It can be new machines. In fact, after 20 years, 30 years, everything that we are doing right now, over and over again, it will be machinized. Even things like lawyers who are telling the same rules over and over again, all this stuff will be mechanized, okay? The only thing that we have that machines cannot have is creation of new stuff. This is where we should be focused on. Not on doing the 9 to 5, doing the whole damn work over and over again every single day. There's no novelty at all. It's not the duty of being a human. Now, when we are talking about IT language, and some people, I mean, and too easy to understand it, you can just say the role for the male is to upgrade. And what I mean by upgrade is basically creator of novelty. You're the creator of novelty. If you're male, you create novelty. This is the only thing you should do. You should create novelty. Create something that never have been done. With co-creation, with the divine part, with God, or how you tell you. And how you do it? By telling no one you're doing it. But just being in silence. You say nothing. You be in silence and you co-create. This is the point. And now as women, as a woman, how you should actually, what's your role as a woman? Well, your role as a woman is to upgrade. Okay? And as you might know, not to upgrade, but to update. As you might know, upgrades are really seldom. But when it gets to update, they're pretty frequent. And this is exactly what happened. And thank you for watching, Super Mothers, I have noticed you. The whole thing. You know, when it comes into IT technology, you have a lot of updates and upgrades maybe here and there. Right? But a lot of updates. And this is actually why this female energy is everywhere there. The update is female energy. The upgrade is male energy. Okay? And the upgrade, what I mean by update is basically you as a designer in the transformer of the already creation. The man created and you designed it. At different roles. The man is a creator who made something that nothing had been there. And you are designing, you put the colors, you put the schemes, you put maybe a little bit, you change a little bit the structure and stuff like that. You are the one who designs it. So don't tell me like, hey, it's so unfair that the man has to create and I have just to design. Well, you can also start to create, but you will not be in alignment in this very place when you're starting off creating. Because the female energy is not there for creation. It is there for design. It is there for change and design. Okay? Same goes for biology. The male's part is creating life. But you as a female, you're designing life. And I'm not talking bullshit here. This is just the truth. Female energy is for designing. Male is for creation. And when you do the thing, this is where the heaven will hurt you. This is where the divine energy will hurt you. This is where you can truly unleash your power. This is where you can truly unleash your own potential. This is where you truly can do things. Okay? You as a man is a creator. You create stuff which never have been done. You are not the one who is doing the thing over and over again. No, you're creating stuff. You're making new things. You come up with new ideas by being in silence, without talking. And the female around you have responsibilities to design it, to make it better, to make it better adaptable to the environment. This is what the true roles of male and female are. Not just a thing like, hey, men have to go hunt and women have to be at home. No. Men have to create something. And women have to design it, what's already created. Redesign it. See how it's made better. Now, Rishipa, I hope you got some value from it. So smash a like button, share with your friends, comment box down below what's the more thing I picked up so far. Also, I do this video close every single day. Currently, I do this video Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. And yeah, if you want to watch the whole video, because currently I'm talking about like 20 minutes, I believe. I want to check it out. Yeah, maybe, yeah, like 70 minutes. So basically, if you want to see the same video, really compromised thing I also doing on TikTok. You can find myself on alexspaet 98, I believe. And the thing is, if you think like I cannot find you, you can just go, people on YouTube, you can just go into the description box, you can find it there. And people on Facebook, Instagram, you can just go into my own profile. You can see there is my own. Hey, thank you for Casper scenery. I really appreciate it. I have noticed you. Hello, Casper. And on YouTube, yeah, I have appreciated. Thank you. And the thing is, you can also find myself on TikTok. And if you don't find myself there, people on Facebook, Instagram, you can just go into my own profile. There you can, if you scroll down, there's some profile as Linktree. Click on the Linktree, scroll the whole thing down. You will find my own YouTube channel there. I have my not YouTube channel, but TikTok channel there. On TikTok channel, you can see those things. And if you see like, okay, man, I don't like the graphics, you know, and stuff like that. I have a better camera and a better. Oh, cool. Awesome stuff. Thank you. And if you want to see me in a better sound quality, in a better video quality, like currently I have Casper here in the house, you can also go on YouTube, because on YouTube I do it in 4K stream. Yeah, maybe not 9. Yeah, I have a 4K camera. I don't know if it's a 4K stream, but it's a 4K camera in a better sound quality. So if you are more into this nitty-gritty stuff, and when it comes to quality, I have you covered there as well. By the way, if you can speak Japanese, I'm also doing currently thing all the live streams in Japanese, gaming live streams on Japanese on Mildem. It's a Japanese platform. If you want to follow myself there, you are more than welcome. Yeah. So yeah, if you have no questions, basically these are the roles. These are the really biologically role, and not just biologically roles, but really these rules of universe that I'm talking about. Not many people are aware of it. Literally, not many people know actually that women are the designers and male are the creators, basically. So male have to create something that has been made before, and women are there just to design, to make it just adaptable towards the environment. Not many people are talking about it, and I'm kind of afraid because I'm learning currently stuff in Russian, and unfortunately I cannot tell you every single information because all the copyrighted. I can tell a little bit of it, and the thing is, I'm afraid that the whole information is just currently covered in Russian, but not really in English and other languages. So I make myself and kind of put out also my salt inside of it, and kind of translated the whole thing that I'm currently learning, which is pretty cool and really powerful, especially when it comes to blessings, when it comes to what is the role of a male, of a female, and what is actually what should be the standard. It's not the standard, like as I said, it is not the standard that like back in the caveman time, that man has to hunt and the woman has to stay at cave and make the cook stuff. No, it's not. It is just the role of the man is just to create, and the woman is just to reform the thing, make it better. The man is there to create something new, and the woman is there is to see what's something new and make new shapes of it, make new culture of it and stuff like that. So it's more like this designer part, which is actually, I have never seen everyone talk about it on the internet, which is pretty bad, because those kind of information which I got where I'm currently learning this from, if you can speak Russian, it's called Школа причинности. It's pretty cool. Made by Goch is his name, but it's this whole information that he's talking about is actually, it's not hidden, but the thing is, you cannot get there without any invitation. This is the thing. You cannot get to the what I'm learning right now without an invitation, and you need to be invited. And for myself, it's really, I feel really bad when I see like, hey, the whole information should be really shared, not just around this small community of hundreds of people, but it should be more spread around the world, because I believe people need it. People need this kind of thing. I mean, not the whole techniques like how to get rid of stuff, disease and stuff like that. It's going a little bit too much, but a little bit of the theory, what should be there. What is actually the optimum of the universe, how people should behave and stuff like that, this kind of behavioral stuff. And I'm not talking about psychology right now. It's not psychology, because this guy is actually has nothing, who has created it. He is not a psychologist. He is actually, he's doing physics, right? He's doing mathematics and physics. Basically, he's doing kind of research stuff, and he's also doing like I believe not psychology, but how's it called? Philosophy, which is a totally different aspect. I mean, sometimes you have the cross of psychology, philosophy, of course, but not in this case. And he has actually, kind of made to reckon. How he has reckoned how to do those things, how to get rid of stuff and stuff like that. So tomorrow, guys, I will talk about one thing, because so many people right now on the internet are talking about how amazing affirmations are, and how amazing affirmations help people. And I want to talk about tomorrow how it's not the case and why it's not always the case. And of course you can get those stuff when your information stuff, but what are the, let me say, the how's it called? I mean, sometimes my Japanese is better than my English. I do apologize. How's the side effects? Yeah, what is the side effects of actually affirmations? Because so many people are talking about affirmations, say how amazing affirmation. Oh yeah, thank you, Casper, for having me as well. I really appreciate that you are here on the stream. Thank you for Tsurumaru, and thank you for we had also my Kanematsu-san. Thank you for being there, having me on Facebook, my mom. Yeah, so guys, I hope you got some value from this. So smash the like button, share if you like. I mean, this information is maybe not for everyone, but if you feel like, hey, I want to share it to my friends because nobody has talked about it, just share it. Because I feel like those kind of things that I'm just talking about has to be really present and see what is actually the perfect thing and where you're right now. So you can actually, you have like this part, the path where you can aim for, right? Because most people say like, I cannot aim for because it's a little bit too hard for me. Or some people are just tapping around, don't know where to go. But the thing is, if you know exactly where to go, if you know like the path there, and I don't what I mean by path, you say, hey, I want to become this, and I just aim towards this. I'm not talking about aiming. This is the thing, which is pretty much different than I'm talking about it yesterday and before, because I have talked about Tony Robbins stuff. But now I'm not talking about Tony Robbins stuff, because it's not about being focused on one thing. Because when you focus on one thing, you don't see anything around you. It is about to spread out your consciousness, to increase your range of consciousness, okay? This is what I'm talking about. It's not about just a thing. It is about to, imagine you like a bubble, and you just increase this bubble every single time. You increase your consciousness, and you increase your range, increase your range of people you can actually interact with. This is what I'm talking about. It's not about just focus on one thing, you don't see anything else. No, I'm not talking about it. I'm talking about to be more thinner and see more and more and more and more. And I don't think by it, I don't mean by that to increase information, to get more information into your brain, because too much information, it just becomes state of latent, it becomes just dust in the Dow, and you don't want to have it. As I told before, you don't want to have a dusty Dow. It's not for you, it's not for anyone. So yeah, guys, I hope you have an awesome day, and as always, do not let yourself to passion now. See you tomorrow. I believe tomorrow is, tomorrow it's good. See you tomorrow.